This video was filmed in a live business class with real students taught by Dr. Kathleen Dodaro at Front Range Community College. This exercise is intended to highlight the most important aspects of teamwork through a challenge presented to a group of students. Teams are indispensable in the workplace, but the positive consequences of team performance cannot happen unless team members make them happen through positive contributions.
We said that teamwork is coming together to achieve a common goal. That's what we have to do today. Now, we also understand that in the ideal, even the most ideal of workplaces, we rarely have all of the communication that we need or the instructions to accomplish our goal. So we have to become creative and we have to work through it. And we have to rely more than anything else on team members. What you have to do today, here's what your objective is. You have to get, and you cannot talk about this now, the gag order is on, okay? You have to get the youngest person in the front, and then by age, and I'm talking month and year, in line. No, don't ask a question. I will not answer any questions.
We have to be on the board, right?
You have to be on the board, and the key thing is this. You have to depend on each other like you do any team. You have to respect, you have to trust, you have to depend on each other, and you have to make sure that your teammates are successful, because the person that steps off of the board, then we have to go back and start the project. Start the project all over again. We will start the project over again. And that means we get in our original position, and then you have to try to achieve the objective again. So your best interest is to make sure that your team members are successful too.
And you said youngest.
Youngest to the oldest.
Okay.
Month and year, not date. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Nod.
Okay, so you have to figure out with the gag order in place how you are going to communicate with each other. Go. Step off the board and you're... Oh, she's off the board.
We haven't got anywhere yet.
We need those balance bracelets.
Okay, let's start over again. If you get more than 1/2 of your foot off the board, you're off the board. So you got to be on the board and raised if you touch the floor. Now, perhaps what we need here is a little bit better plan. Do you think we need a better plan?
Yes.
Okay.
We need a wider board.
Dawn, you are so lucky that I'm in a good mood. Okay. All right, go. Go.
Sorry.
Nonverbal communication at its best here, isn't it? Like with any team project, we have a little bit of humor too, don't we? Mm-hmm. Isn't that important? A little humor and great deal of trust. A great deal of trust right there. We demonstrated trust. She said no in the beginning, but then she gave in for the better of the team. It's important to listen, isn't it?
No way. What are you doing?
Why would you do that?
I had no idea what he was doing.
When working in a team, exemplary team members demonstrate a variety of skills. The first skill, one of the most important, is good communication. Being able to communicate openly and adequately with team members is key to success. The next important skill is the ability to engage in conflict resolution in order to ensure the project remains on track. Likely, the most important skill to demonstrate is the ability to actively listen to fellow team members. Finally, being able to persuade team members can avoid conflicts and increase productivity.
What went well?
The eye-to-eye communication.
The eye-to-eye communication.
And
So you
trust.
knew people were listening. And trust. What else? What went well?
The way we go around each other.
The way you go
Like
around
if
each other. You
maneuver,
developed a
breathe.
system, didn't you?
Yeah, so like the feet have to be,
Sorry, I had to peek.
if one person is moving, the rest of the line has to
Gotta
move
scoot
as far
back so
that
we can
way
get-
Yeah, we're all
as you can.
stand.
And then,
I liked how we all kind of held on to each other when we did that, and we were like
Yeah.
supportive. So if you knocked one person,
I
you'd
think
have to
we
knock
did
them
one at a
all. It's
time,
like
kind of,
stronger
so-
than
yeah.
that.
I think we
So
can do
everybody
that.
was
Yeah,
supportive.
like one at a time,
Yeah.
just wait till we
Now-
get one,
Yeah.
Now what went wrong?
Make sure I'll stay.
What went wrong?
He thought on his own without consulting his group.
Who?
I think,
No, Jesse and I knew what we were doing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
I
don't
was
think
I
we
didn't
did.
know very good.
Sometimes we have to start all over again. Does that mean that we blame any particular person? Does it help when we have a team to do that?
No.
No. But what really helps is if we get right back and try it again with a better strategy. Well, sometimes we have to step back and know that that plan wasn't quite going to work. Well, we didn't mess up the entire project. We're still on target, so we have to try something else. Whoa! Yay! How do we feel when we do something really simple?
took a while, that.
Wow, we just did the first part of the project plan. You guys are fabulous. So do we take time in teamwork to celebrate? Should we? Yeah, we should. Okay, we just did. Now gag order's back on. Steady, steady. Up. She's off. Okay. All right. While you're on that board, how did you feel?
Claustrophobic.
Sweaty?
Trust. You gotta have
Stuff.
trust. You gotta believe.
You gotta believe.
Yeah.
So you needed a great deal of confidence, didn't you? You needed trust. You needed to rely on your team members. You needed to do your part. If you weren't engaged, it wasn't gonna happen, was it? So every member had to participate.
All the different components that drive a team dynamic make up what we call the recipe for success. In other words, teams are more successful when team members demonstrate certain criteria. First, team members must prove they can adapt to any situation that may come up during the course of the project. Team members must also exhibit flexibility in working with others, even when confronted with difficult circumstances. Finally, building a relationship of trust amongst team members is a cornerstone in ensuring that a team works.